going on, guys? Welcome to day 10 of the ACL Diaries. So it's currently 10 past 2 at the moment. I've already had my physio appointment actually. Unfortunately, I couldn't film that. It was just a bit rude for me to go in with the camera early on. So I asked for permission if I could go and film it for my next appointment, and she was all happy with it. So we'll get the filming done next time. There honestly wasn't a lot. It was just like a little consultation process. She just wanted to see the scans and my post-op instructions from my surgeon so she can sort of put together a rehab program. We also did just some basic knee flexion, mobility and strengthening exercises. She did say, however, my knee was still a bit bent. So pretending this was my leg, my right leg is fine, it's nice and straight, but in order to start this rehab program and start the strengthening exercise, I need to have this left leg really straight. At the moment, it's kind of bending like that, so I kind of need to straighten out before I start anything. So this is just giving me some more exercises to do. It's nothing too strenuous. It's basically very similar to what I've been doing over the past week, just the volume's just a bit higher now, so we just want to add some fatigue in there, see how far my knee can go before it starts to whip up some pain. Now, of all the tests she did today, there was hardly any pain, just a little bit uncomfortable, especially with the knee raise. So without my brace and without that support, I struggled to lift that leg for 5 repetitions, so she said you really need to get onto that. She added some single leg glute bridges in as well. I'll get onto that this afternoon. I'll show you guys my full rehab session. Also, I mentioned in my last video that I think I can be able to do some upper body exercises. I just confirmed it with my physio this morning and she said, yeah, I'm all clear to do just basic dumbbell exercise, nothing too heavy. So it'll be good to show you that little mini training session this Sava as well. It's gonna keep me sane, it's gonna keep me a little bit fit, you know, I won't be adding on as much weight. Overall though, everything's looking pretty positive at the moment. Now for breakfast, I just had my typical cereal with fruit on top. You guys know from watching the 10,000 Hours project, I really love my cereal and fruit on top. Now for lunch, I'm not sure if you can see here, I've got 3 eggs with some green beans and a bit of cheese on top, plus a whole bunch of cashew and macadamia nuts. Now notice I've got hardly any carbohydrates here at the moment. I'm going to talk about my nutrition plan just for a second. I won't go into too much depth for now, but basically I'm going to be doing a low carb, high protein, semi-high fat sort of diet. So what that's going to do is instead of using carbohydrates as a source of energy, my body's going to be forced to use the fat, and the protein's going to help maintain that muscle and put on a little bit of muscle, especially in this upper body area. So I'm going to eat this lunch now. Now before we get into my upper body routine and rehab routine, I want to show you something. I haven't showed you this yet. Just put my 2 legs together and see how much muscle I've actually lost. Like, I am totally shocked, and no, it doesn't do your confidence well either. It shows, you know, I'm gonna have to do a lot of leg work over the next 12 months. Alright, so I'm just gonna take my leg brace off here so you guys can see. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys see the wound for a second. Alright, you can see here, see that deep cut right there. All these wounds are starting to get a little bit itchy. I'm not wearing the compression bandage anymore. My surgeon said I didn't need to wear it. These are just waterproof dressings. I can have a shower without the water getting into the wound so they can still heal properly. But as you can see, the knee's obviously still a bit swollen. As you can see, this is very defined. This is my good leg, of course. And there's still a lot of swelling in and around that knee area. The swelling's gone down a lot, and I've mentioned this in my last 2 videos. I mean, before my knee was bulging up around like this. You know, I just got to continue elevating, applying ice every now and then. So this is what I want you to see. So this is my good leg. Now I've lost quite a lot of muscle already, as you can see there. Now I want you to look at this left one, okay? Look at the difference. There's a lot of muscle here, not a lot of flab. If you look at this one, look at all that. Here's a different angle, look at that. That's insane, oh my gosh. So it doesn't look too convincing, does it? So it definitely goes to show that I've got a lot of work to do, especially these next 2 weeks, in getting that strength back up in this left knee. You know, and I'm always prepared with my training, with whatever it is. If I want to progress with something, you know, I'm going to stick my mind to it, and that's what I'm going to do with this rehab process, especially over the next 2 weeks. But yeah, in talking about improvement and progress, I'm going to show you guys my little rehab / upper body workout now. I can't wait to get started. It's going to be my first little bit of exercise. Hopefully I can get a little bit of a sweat on, and I'll see you guys downstairs. Alright, so I'm about to start my rehab work. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom downstairs. I need to be on a bed or a lounge to do this. I can't do this on the floor, obviously, because I won't be able to get back up. We'll get straight into it. Some of the exercises you have seen on day 3 actually, but there's a few more advanced ones which hopefully goes well and it doesn't hurt. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, so rehab stuff is done. I'm really happy with it, with what I can do anyway for now. I'm just going to continue doing that throughout the week. I see myself getting stronger every single day, so as long as I'm progressing, I'm pretty happy with it. But look at this, this is just a different angle, but I just still can't get over it, guys. Look at that. That is insane. Anyways, we're going to head to the back room. I'm going to show you guys my little upper body session. Alright, I'll see you in there. That was a decent workout. Even after like 3 circuits or 3 rounds, my arms are stuffed. Like holding this up is heavy for me. I mean, it just goes to show how much muscle you lose, how much strength you lose in the space of 3 to 4 weeks of not training. I can only imagine what my leg's gonna be like, but you know, it's not only relating to losing your strength and your muscle over the space of 3 to 4 weeks, but it's also relevant to your football training as well. Like if you stop training individually, if you stop kicking a ball or touching a ball for 3 to 4 weeks, you lose your touch. You know, it's not just your touch, you lose your sharpness and that. I mean, that's what happens when pro players go through injuries. They have to take a certain amount of time. You see, when players get injured, they spend a certain amount of time away from the team training to work on their own individual training with a specific coach, like whether it's their touch. I mean, you see all the time on Instagram and YouTube, you see Sergio Ramos, you see Coutinho, you see Ronaldo, you see Messi, Suarez, anyone who's been through an injury. If you go on, you know, YouTube and search it up, you know, you see their own little individual training and specific training, and they got to do that for a certain amount of weeks before they head back into team training. And I guess moral of the story, guys, if you're fit and you're healthy, don't stop training. Don't take it for granted. That's definitely one thing to take away from this video, that's for sure. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with today's progress and how it went. I mean, I went to the physio and she was happy with everything. She gave me a bunch of exercises to do for the week. I'm happy I can come here and do some upper body workout. I mean, I got a little bit of a sweat on. You know, I got that adrenaline rushing through, the endorphins are flowing through, which is great. That's what I want. I've been missing it so much. You know, at least that's going to keep me sane for the next couple of weeks before I head into more intense rehab with my leg. I think that little mini circuit workout plus my nutrition, if I have those onto par and continue to do that consistently, you know, 3 to 4, even 5 days a week, I think I'll be happy with my weight and, you know, maintaining that body fat percentage and that muscle mass. Anyways, that's going to be it for day 10, guys. I'll see you on tomorrow's vlog. All right, I'll catch you later.